Hello, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, Vancouver by Night, New Blood. As a warning, this is a mature game and it explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, drug use, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. The players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable or too much in our private Zoom chat by using the yellow and red card system. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. The streams will always be available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready. Firstly, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Mikhail Artoria of Artoria Designs, who creates these beautiful dice boxes. And you can visit him on Instagram. The link is in the chat. I can keep all of my dice in here for the vampire and the werewolf stuff, but I don't have werewolf dice yet. Illuminagents. Illuminagents is a comedy web series that weaves real conspiracy theories into its sci-fi short-form episodes. It is shot in Toronto. This indie production will have you laughing and questioning reality at the same time. You can watch season 1, which includes their musical finale episode, for free on Sika.tv. And it also includes this guy, but not in the musical episode. Just thought I'd make that clear. Orc Style. Orc Style is an adults-only fantasy fetish fashion brand for all of you orc-loving monster huggers out there. Orc Style shirts, underwear, and accessories are sure to drop your intelligence and increase your confidence by 10 points. They also have just released their Chompers Orc Tusks. Chompers are perfect for cosplay, roleplay, and streaming. Orc Style's expert tusk enchanters infuse the spirits of great orcs, trolls, ogres, and goblins into magical tusks that will transform the common human into a fierce monster. Martlet Games. Martlet Games is a collective of TTRPG veterans ready to work for you. From tabletop RPG development to actual play production, they have contributed to various Storyteller Vault titles and sponsor channels like this one to keep the World of Darkness a haven for those with stories to tell. You can visit the link in the chat to explore their world, and they can help you create yours. And it's our season finale, which is brought to you by Demiplane. And for Demiplane, it is an amazing resource that you can use to have all of your books in one location. We are actually giving away not one, but 2 of their Vampire Nexuses. So we will have the first giveaway starting right now. That's a note for future me to kick in the actual giveaway so that everybody can enter. But we'll give another one away after the break, so you can actually enter to win 2 of them if you really felt like it. And it is an amazing resource. The player character sheets are coming soon for Vampire, and yeah, keep an eye out for that. And it's time to introduce our vampires for the final time in this particular season, starting up here with Michaela.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello, I am Mikaela, otherwise known as Cosmic_Dazai on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr because I'm sad. Tonight I will be playing Violetta Tremblay, which is the cutthroat Tzimisce lawyer.
And next up is Monica.
Hi, Monica M_art here, playing your tragic and beautiful Toreador, Sophia.
And next up is right above me with Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna, and I'm going to be playing Antonia Piotrowska for you this evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you might be. And she is your friendly neighborhood Ventru.
And over here to Chris.
Hello, I am Chris, aka D&D Imposter on all social media. I am playing Key, the group's lovely ministry, moral sense and conscience.
Is that what we're going for with that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And last but certainly not least, Elaine.
Hello, my name is Alan, and I am playing the Old Man, your friendly neighborhood Nosferatu fixer, cleaner, get shit done kind of guy.
So, when last we saw the kindred you see above me on screen, they were leaving a meeting. They had just left a meeting with the Venture Primogen, Victor Davenport. So there will be probably more deals coming their way, depending on who they're talking to. The coterie itself, which by the way still doesn't have a name. I don't have it listed in my notes yet. I'm gonna let them sort that out. They have some decisions to be making, so we're gonna pick up back with the kindred and the coterie on the next evening. So I'm going to get a rouse check from everyone.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, what am I rolling for rouse again? Shoot.
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
the
just a
next
single,
evening.
right?
We do this every night. Yeah, just a
Oh,
single blood dice.
success.
1, 2,
I get
5
hungry.
is 0. Or 1 to 5 is not. Oh, 2 thumbs up. Violetta, thumbs down, and the old man, thumbs
Ooh.
down. Give me 1 sec. I just got to read something here. There it is. Okay, so Violetta, we're going to be dealing with you first.
Uh-oh.
And you hear, upon awaking, in your lavish but extremely well placed condo, everything has its place. Everything has a specific, if not function, a kind of a space where it stays. You hear in the back of your mind, Violetta,
Do you want something, or am I going to have to force it out of you?
you're going to have to eat.
I know that already. Can you leave me alone now, please?
No.
I already know what you want.
Do
Leave.
you?
Yes,
I
I
can't
do.
I
I
can't
do.
help
I'm
but
well aware.
notice that you only have 24 days left to plan
Shut up.
for my arrival.
Shut up!
And that's last year about that. The old man. We got a description of your haven in the last episode, I do believe.
You did?
And you're in your makeshift coffin. You were feeling pretty good last night. Last night, there was no hunger. You had decided to, let's just say, finish off the juice box that Sophia had sent over. Still picking bits of them out of your teeth. Oh man, I'm glad we have a content warning on this. Sorry, there's a cat with a rolly ball right around here. What you hear when you wake up is Jesus Christ, did you fucking eat something already?
I just did.
You know how this works, right? You've been around long enough? I can only assume.
Yeah, don't worry. It's gonna be that kind of night anyway. I'll end up eating.
Yeah.
Some bad shit always happens, and I always end up eating.
That shit doesn't always happen. Well, it does when I was. Yeah, you're fucked.
Oh,
You gotta eat. If you don't eat the whole fucking thing, you're not gonna be rid of me, really.
I'm never gonna be rid of you anyway, right? So
Well,
that's enough of that.
I guess if you wanted to go for Golconda, but that's fucking. It's a myth. Nobody gives a shit about that. Just anyway, fucking eat something, would you?
Yeah.
So, for this particular evening, where would everybody be meeting?
Back at the club?
I would
If I
assume,
don't receive a text indicating otherwise, I'm at the Black
Yeah.
Star.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
we can fast forward to that particular point, unless anyone wants to kind of have a bit of a detour before you make it over to the Black Star.
Probably just feed beforehand because I don't like eating in front of people.
That's fair.
I actually will make a quick detour if I could.
Okay.
It'll have to start with me sending a text to Sophia.
All right.
And it just says need suit tailor recommendations.
Sophia responds very giddily at the idea of dressing up the old man. And she starts texting in that way where it's just like line after line after line, like just as her thoughts come through, she's texting. So it's not just one long paragraph. It's like your phone is like constantly like pinging, being like, oh, I know this wonderful tailor that does these beautiful black suits, but if you're looking for something more vintage, well, I think I have a better option for that. But if you're looking for more modern and sleek, I don't know. What are you thinking?
Need suit.
She puts kind of like upside down smiley face, like, all right, well, I can meet you at and I give a location for a sensible tailor that I feel would not to overwhelm the old man.
I will head there then.
So it's pretty close, I would say, to the Black Star. There's a lot of like fashion type places in that area. A lot of places where you would buy fabric for making your own clothing, stuff like that. So
Would this place be would I know rather if it's kindred friendly or not?
I would assume that if Sophia was sending you there, that it would most likely be kindred friendly, considering
Okay.
you're a Nosferatu.
Okay.
Little masquerade breachy if it isn't.
Right. Right.
So you go in. It kind of gives off the vibe of the like kind of old school, like you push the door open, there's the jingly bell, and you hear from behind a bunch of piles of what you can only assume is fabric, and they're kind of like wrapped around the like piece of wood and kind of stuffed into the different holders. Be with you in a minute.
Yeah. I just take a look around while I wait. Anything stand out here?
Not really. It seems fairly I won't say standard necessarily, but it seems like it's give me a wits and awareness.
Okay. Wits and awareness. Vancouver by night tree. Okay, here we go. And with one hunger die. Okay. That is 2 successes and failure on the hunger die. That's fine, right?
So yeah, so long as you have
Cool.
successes on the regular die, it's
Yeah. Then we're good.
Yeah. Then you don't have to worry about anything on the hunger dice necessarily,
Excellent.
unless it's like double crits or something like that.
No, only one. Only the one.
So when you're looking around, there's kind of like I honestly am having a complete brain fart as to what this is actually called. So there's like the thing where you put like the hooks in the holes and it sort of hangs things. I don't know if that's
the hanger rod kind of thing.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
like
I got you.
the kind of like big square thing, and then there's like holes through the whole thing, and then you put kind
Yeah,
of
got
like
it.
the hangers on.
Right.
There's one of those that you are just coming up to as you're kind of, you're wandering around. You kind of lift up the odd piece of fabric, feel it between your fingers, that sort of thing. And just as you come up to this one particular rack, you kind of get this feeling that it doesn't seem entirely secure to the actual like wall itself. So you kind of, move it a little bit with your finger, and there's like an entire rack of weaponry behind it. And then somebody comes out just at that particular point in time, and they're like, yes, let's see, Sophia, I believe, sent you.
Yeah.
Come. I'm Alexi. She comes here fairly often, not so much recently, but I can take care of you. And it's like a short, older man that she like. He looks kind of what you would stereotypically kind of describe as like the old man who works making suits. He's got like the tape around his neck, and he's got like the thing on his wrist for the pins. He's like, come into the back. Come on. We'll get you a suit. And I
Nice.
believe, if looking at the chat, that Sophia is going to be going to this particular location as well.
Oh yeah, she's not gonna miss this.
uh,
You hear kind of the bell clang at the front of the door.
Yeah. Ah, Sophia.
Darling, how are you this evening?
I'm good. It has been how long? It's been a long time.
Oh, it's been, it's been a while since I've had a male friend dress up. Anyway, I see you've met the old man.
Yes,
Old
yes.
man, meet my other favorite old man.
I'm Alexi, and he goes to like shake the old man's hand like extremely vigorously.
I put my hand out and take his, but like every fiber of my being goes into turning it into like an anti-shake, just like one shake.
Quite the grip you've got there. Quite the grip. Let me guess.
Is this
Don't tell
sorry?
me.
Is this old man human by chance?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. Is he? Let's go with a wits and awareness or wits and investigation.
Okay, I'll go awareness, please.
Sophia knows, but she's not telling you.
Uh-huh. And I'm not asking. I don't want to give her more than she's earned. 2 successes.
His hand is warm like, but you can definitely tell after observing for a while he's not blinking.
All right. So either like a false life or thin blood, perhaps. Or
Probably, most likely you've experienced this enough. This would be like blush of life.
all right.
But the not blinking thing is definitely pegging him as a kindred.
Okay.
So he brings you into the back. Sophia, come along. We need your eyes.
Yes, of
on this one.
course.
Yes.
Who else is going to pick out the most beautiful fabrics in this place?
And he brings you into the back, old man, and there's a circular kind of cushioned thing in front of the 3 mirrors. Come on, stand. I need to do your measurements just to make sure everything's, of the right size.
I stand up and like I will wear like one too many coats, so I kind of take those off.
How many layers
and
of coats are there today?
Probably 2 this time.
All right. And he like takes them and gives them more care, I would say, than what they actually deserve. Like he puts them on a hanger and hangs them up on one of the racks that are nearby.
I really appreciate that.
And he's like, he starts doing the measurement across the back, across the shoulders, from the shoulders down. And he's like, he kind of flips his arm over, and on the inside of his arm, you can see like with kind of like a Bic pen, he's like writing down stuff on his arm just to like taking notes. It's like, okay, arms out. And he stretches across. Okay. Then he goes like from the belt, or what he can assume is your waist, your Nosferatu, could be anywhere. Waist down to like the ankle on the outside. It's like, okay.
It's
I
true.
mean, yeah, some Nosferatu could have like one leg much longer than the other. Who knows?
The one thing I will say is the old man does have like relatively accurate proportions and distinctly good posture. He just also happens to be ugly as a motherfucker. So
he's like, okay, reaches in, does the inseam, does like the around the waist. Okay, keep your arms up. Chest, does that, takes notes. Well, I think that's like what kind of fabric are we looking at here?
I don't want to stand out. Dark, black, gray or dark brown or something. Just nothing. I don't want to shine. All right.
And he kind of looks pointedly over at Sophia, like, no, yeah, there definitely won't be any shining.
Yeah, I mean, uh, is there a particular reason for this suit, old man? Any
Gotta,
particular job?
I don't know, look good for the party, but not too good. And I don't own anything. So
Right. Yes. Well, yeah.
What's the occasion? Come
Oh, we
on.
have a beautiful, beautiful ball coming up.
Oh, a ball.
Yes.
That changes
Uh-huh.
everything.
Well, see, here's the thing.
It does not change anything.
Here's the thing. We're trying to keep a few of our coterie in the more stealthy kind of.
Okay. Stealth.
So,
Okay.
hence the toning down of the shine,
Right.
as we're so eagerly putting it. But, something nice and classy and elegant, but something that could easily recede into the shadows.
Okay. I should.
And a hat.
And a hat.
Oh, we're doing a hat too? This is the best day of my life. Okay.
I put my hand up in front of the tailor. I look at Sophia and I say, "We aren't doing shit. I'm getting ready. Thank you."
Fine.
So, I should probably ask this of all the kindred that come into my shop. Are we looking for pockets?
Holsters.
Holsters. Okay. I think I can work something, not holster by itself, but I think I can work something in the design that has something to hold. Like, what type of a gun is it? That's also important.
I just gave mine away. What do you have?
Well, and he goes over to the portion of the wall, and he opens it up, and he's like, when were you embraced?
Early 70s, but I know my way around modern arms too.
So, here's what I'm thinking. Something Italian cut, and maybe something where we could have an overcoat, and in the overcoat we could have a Thompson, perhaps.
For the first time, maybe in your life, Sophia, you see the old man like really smile.
It's super
It's
wide.
He looks back at you and says, "Now we can talk."
fantastic. Oh, if I knew all it took was guns.
I look to the tailor and I say, "This is a pretty advanced security detail. You wouldn't happen to have any anti-kindred ammo by chance?"
Not on hand, but I know where we can get some. What are you looking for? Like wooden shotgun shells, dragon's breath.
Nothing flashy, just something with enough stopping power.
Well, the Thompson itself, just by itself, pretty much has enough stopping power. But if you wanted to, if we make the overcoat kind of, let's say, spacious enough, We could have it with enough space for, say, a shotgun in the other side.
I don't want to go with two big items. Maybe something handheld.
Something handheld. Something handheld. And he reaches up and he pulls. It's a 38 special off the wall.
Oh, my favorite! I just gave one away.
This one is like the old man knows weaponry, and this one is. You can tell that it's not new, but it looks new. Like this is well taken care of. Like almost like for like an hour every night, he probably takes down and like oils and like cleans the guns. And he's like, a 38 special, perhaps?
That is just what the old man ordered.
I see. Do you want any specialty weaponry? Sorry, ammunition. I keep forgetting. Ammunition, weaponry. Kind of. They're different things when you're dealing with firearms. Hollow points. Do you want any? Perhaps. I don't know if they make Dragon's Breath for the 38 yet, but I could see if I could come up with something.
What can I say? I'm not the fashion expert here. Surprise me.
Okay, I can see what I can come up with. Okay. So the Thompson space, probably across the back with the overcoat. It fluffs out a little bit, so it could cover a Thompson easily. Sorry, old man, was it? Are you right or left-handed?
Right-handed.
And do you shoot right or left-handed? Sorry, that was more
right. Ambi.
Okay. In that case, I should probably ask: do you want the holster left side or right side?
On the left.
On the left. Okay. And he like makes another note on the inside of his arm. Okay, I think I've got everything I need here. Sophia, there's the matter of payment.
Oh. Well, yes.
Shall we say minor boon?
Of course. That yeah, that sounds fine.
I'll take it.
No. This is on me. On me.
All right.
And, dear watcher, this is a storyteller thing. You've just seen the Canadian vampires in action of the, no, I'll take care of the check. No, allow me. This could go back and forth for probably a couple hours, so I'm just going to cut it off there.
I insist. No.
Sorry. No.
And cut.
So yeah, he gets to work, and he if you want, hold on to the 38, get a feel for it until the suit is ready.
It's good. I believe him.
Sophia, always a pleasure. Always.
Of course, darling. She lays her hand out to be kissed.
He's kind of confused by this, but he knows you by now that he's like, okay, all right. He kisses your hand.
Ta-ta.
We will. It'll probably take about a week or so.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
We shall return.
And
thanks for that.
What are friends for? Speaking of which, old man, how good are you at tracking down people?
Thematically, he's the best. Mechanically, I think he's probably not too bad either. Yeah. He's especially good once he has them. But no, he says I can get the job done. Who do you need found?
Sophia is going to reach into whatever jacket she's wearing into an inner pocket and pull out a drawing of a woman. Now, she may be actually quite a bit older than she appears here, but this is the best I could do. And she hands him the drawing of Camilla that she was searching for in her closet the session before.
What does Camilla look like?
Camilla, she is kind of a medium skin tone, kind of sharp features, thick eyebrows, dark hair, dark, big brown eyes, kind of, you'd maybe want to say like possibly like Italian kind of features. But it's kind of like a bit of a it's not the most photorealistic sketch, but it gets the point across, almost kind of like when they have police reports and you see the sketch artist renditions of a suspect. That's probably about what you're getting across from this. So Sophia says maybe add on about 50 years onto this.
Right. And
Yeah.
what do you want me to do when I find them?
Well, it's more of an if rather than a when. I'm not entirely sure is the problem. And
Sure what? If they're still alive?
or unalive?
Right.
Yeah. It's just a curiosity, really.
Most of the time, when people ask me to find someone, it's because they want me to hurt them.
Oh, God, no. God, no. No.
Right? I want you to understand that I don't work well with that vague shit. All right? So until you know why you want this person found, and if you really want them found, perhaps hold on to this.
No, I need to know. And it's not about hurting them. It's about trying to keep them safe.
Well, there you
if
go.
possible.
I could work with that. And he takes it.
Thank you.
And the old man will head to the Black Star, but he knows that after that, he has some work to get done.
Okay. And everyone else is pretty much already at the Black Star at this particular point. Antonia, what's the band like tonight?
The band is very poppy, but at the same time kind of dark. Think a Ms. Mister kind of band with even darker of a twist if it's possible, but even slightly more upbeat. And they call themselves Blood and Honey.
All right. So I'm going to do a roll. Talk amongst yourselves once you're all up in the VVIP.
Also, they're all Tremere.
Why?
They gotta work. They gotta, pay for their blood alchemy somehow.
I'm trying to bring the Tremere in when I want to bring the Tremere in. You're just dropping them in a random band on stage. I went so long without the Tremere appearing in this particular show.
I was happy for that too.
At least somebody was.
You hate them until you need them.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not. There are certain things that can fix having blood magic. That's all I'm going to say.
There's also certain
It's
things.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, yes, sure, of
Sorry.
course.
So, on that note, they are not doing incredibly well on stage.
Oh.
Yikes.
It's the best way I can describe this is it's Paramore-tastic, where they sound good on CD, but when you get that live CD, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Shout out to Paramore again.
Haley, if you ever want to play Vampire the Masquerade, let me know.
I think Antonia is going to she's got a second act that's coming up. I think she's gonna call up their singer, like she's gonna bring their singer over and ask the singer for that band to join them on stage as kind of like a guest kind of thing, like, the way Bowie did with Nails or whatever, and kind of join them, see if that'll at least kind of bring the quality up a little bit, maybe.
Like what do you mean join them? Like interrupt their set, like that sort of thing?
No,
like,
no. Like
no?
started joining on their song because
their song or our song?
There's no.
Wait.
So their song. No.
Right.
So
yeah.
So their songs.
Right.
I mean, you may not like them, but you know them.
Okay.
I think you and Sammy doing a duet would be pretty fucking awesome, right?
No, that's Sammy. I'm Jay.
You know what? Never mind. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right.
Yeah. Antonia just backs away and lets the whole thing fail. She's just like, you know what? Not worth it. Not tonight.
Viola is going to be a cunt in this moment. As she just sees it, she's just like, you're off key. Sound flat.
In gripping the microphone, the lead singer is kind of like doing a like.
I've only seen such incompetence when someone's running a brothel or the country of Italy.
Antonia goes up to Violetta and just whispers in her ear, "My darling, you do realize who her sire is, right?"
This is really entertaining for me. I don't care.
I know, but the usurpers, they're not ones that you want to fuck with, and I'm doing her sire a favor.
I used to skin them. I don't anymore, but I used to.
Okay, you know what? I'm good. Okay, yeah. You do, Violetta. You do.
I will say Key was standing right behind the both of you that entire conversation, just
Jesus
like
fucking
swiveling
Christ.
like a little glass and like sipping on it. Nice.
So, for storyteller clarification, Antonia, where would that take place? Would that be down in like the main area, kind of off to the side of the bar type thing?
Yeah, because otherwise they probably wouldn't have heard Violetta if Viola wasn't close enough to the stage, because the sound system would have made it. Yeah.
You suck. We'll get off the stage.
There's a bit of a crowd, and they're kind of looking at Violetta like these are the diehard fans. They're
You have shit taste in music.
So Sophia and the old man would have come in at that point.
Sophia walks in up to Antonia and goes, "Oh, good Lord, what is this drivel?"
I owed her sire a favor.
Oh, well, I guess I can't blame you for that.
What's the problem?
No problem. No problem.
You mean
They
this
just-
harassment towards my ears? Yeah, that's the problem.
What are you talking about? It always sounds bad.
You can't be serious.
I prefer classical music as well to this, but I don't say anything. At least everyone else could like keep a beat or a note, or generally, not be flat or too sharp.
You
You're
know what I
sharp now.
miss? I really miss a good 80s ballad. They don't make them like that anymore, do they?
They do. They do.
Oh.
But though they're not coming for another few weeks.
Oh, well, you'll have to let me know when they're in, because
I will.
I could really use it.
Oh yes. Yes. Some, some hair metal, some singing it from the hair and all that.
Lots of glitter.
That time. I hated that time.
No.
Everybody tasted like cocaine. It's awful.
Yeah, that was the best part of it.
I mean,
I don't like such flamboyant looking people. However, the cocaine was nice.
Speaking of flamboyant looking people.
Oh no.
What a great segue. Someone comes in. Sophia, I'm going to get you to give me a wits and investigation or wits and awareness, whichever one is higher.
Awareness is higher.
Okay.
For a total of 5.
While Sophia's making that roll, I'm going to describe the person that comes in. They come in. It is something that I recently saw at the Vancouver Art Gallery IRL, actually. It's a dress that looks like it's a patchwork. It kind of looks like it's little kind of diamonds that are made of like different little bits of leather. But it doesn't look like any of the leather kind of necessarily matches itself, but it is high fashion. Sophia, how did the roll go?
3 successes.
You recognize this person. You've heard of them,
Uh-huh.
but it's mostly just by reputation.
Mm-hmm.
This you would definitely peg as Narcissia, who, for everybody playing the home game, is a Toreador leader of the Kindred in Vancouver. She's the leader of the non-objective guild because she feels that the names of guilds are beneath them at this point, being Kindred. It's one of those sit in the back of a dark club, write shitty poetry, and pretend that you're not a goths type things. Like, this is like, oh, we're too good for names. But at that particular point, as Narcissia comes in, that is a good time to take a bit of a break. So, we're going to find out what's going to happen with the way everybody's going to react to this when we come back from break. So see you in about 7 minutes, everybody, after
Yay.
this word from our sponsor. And welcome back, everybody. Usually I count everybody in, but I decided not to this time. So, surprise, we're back.
You monster.
Narcissia, the Toreador whip person, decided to show up to the club wearing the ultimate of haute couture, I believe is the term, if I'm using French words, which I don't know if I'm using that correctly. And
Hot
they come
Cotter.
in. Hot car.
Hot Cotter.
Hot pockets? Okay. So they come in. Sophia automatically, pretty much, your vision kind of goes in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's a well-made piece. It's just the average person observing the dress that they're wearing would be like, why? But to a Toreador, it's like, this is art. And behind them, trailing just off to their right side, there's someone that none of you recognize, because this is clearly a human person. And it is someone who is female presenting, but they are large. Like, not height wise, they're probably about 5'6", but they are just big. Like, they have like well defined kind of like shoulder muscles. Like, they are stocky, like muscular stocky, and they've got kind of short black hair, black lipstick on. For everybody playing the home game, as a reference, look up the name Rhea Ripley. And they're following close behind Narcissia. Narcissia is kind of wandering around, taking things in, kind of looking at the murals that Sophia's done on the walls, and it's Sophia would pick this up, but everyone else would probably think that she's just being observant and taking things in. Sophia, you're getting the very, very distinct feeling that this is mean girl, judgy cattiness.
Yep. Oh, don't look now, but we've got company.
What kind of company?
The kind of Toreador elitism.
Oh, that kind.
Mm-hmm.
And does Antonia, I'm assuming, see the person that has come in?
Yeah, Sophia sees and Antonia sees as well. Like, once Sophia points it out, kind of like, you would definitely would be able to tell in this particular club who the person that sticks out like a sore thumb is, and it would be Narcissia.
Well, there's no accounting for taste.
So true. Do I have to go?
Sorry. What's happening? I don't.
Apparently,
Desperate need for attention.
Right.
One of Sophia's clanmates is apparently here.
Mate's a strong word.
Yeah, okay. One of the members of Sophia's clan has arrived. We don't know why. But she's very judgy.
Okay. Is judgment the only threat?
Oh, I don't know, Sophia.
Do I need to make like a history check or something to like
Give me
understand my like relationship, like how I would, whether I'm reverent or catty towards this person?
I mean, why not both? But
Yes.
give me an intelligence and like politics, or
Okay.
intelligence and maybe investigation.
It's both the same, so it's going to be 3.
And you can surge if you so choose.
I shall surge. Yes. What is my surge again? I use what?
It is a single hunger die, and that will
Yes.
give you +2 on the roll, regardless of whether or not you succeed.
Okay. Okay. So it's 4 successes, and one of them is a 10. The other
You,
2 are 6 and a 7.
she is. And how'd you do on the hunger die roll?
That's a 6.
That's a 6. Okay. Uh, you know that she is judgmental, I want to say, but it's judgmental in a Toreador way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she is known for, like, her particular guild, the non-objective guild, the one that doesn't actually have a name, but it's there. Like, it's not quite as prominent as the collective,
Mm-hmm.
but it is, they expect the best. And they have, whereas the collective has kind of traditional art, the non-objective guild has more like things that are kind of experimental. Like,
Oh, the Dadaists.
yeah, someone who is, sitting in a sandbox in an art
Mm-hmm.
gallery, and they're just shoveling sand from one part to another for like 8 hours
Ah,
at
yes.
a time.
I hold much contempt for them then. Lord. Right. Well, I should probably greet them. Violetta, would you mind backing me up, please?
In what way?
Oh, just in case, I don't have a clever retort on hand.
That's not fun, but okay.
Okay. Uh, I start to make my way to where
I'm just gonna follow her. I am security now.
I need an extra pair of claws. Okay.
Sorry, just to be clear, this isn't my type of
No,
security.
not yet. No.
Just
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'll be at the bar.
Right. And she kind of fixes her hair and starts gliding her way towards Narcissa as elegantly as she can, trying to like play it off as though she really doesn't care.
What is Sophia wearing today?
She's probably wearing one of her vintage Dior A-line dresses from the 1940s.
Okay.
With some Hermes jewelry and an Hermes scarf that's been tied up into her hair.
Okay. You walk up to them. They are. Narcissia is observing one of your paintings. The person that's behind them has their arms crossed, and they are watching you the whole way up. But before you can say anything to Narcissia still observing one of your paintings, completely ignoring you entirely, goes, I see you decided to dress vintage today.
Can't really go wrong with the classics, can you?
Not necessarily. Is there a place we can talk?
Sure. And who, may I ask, is your lovely companion for the night?
Not that you really need to know her name, but it's Jigoda.
Oh, pleasure. Well, let me just double check with the owner. But if you can make your way up to the VVIP room.
Oh,
We'll be with
VVIP,
you.
how quaint. Very subtle.
Yes. We'll
Unlike
be
you.
right with you.
She doesn't seem to take notice, but Violet and Sophia have both been part of the vampire game for a while. She took notice. And she makes her way with Jigoda following behind. Or Yigota, sorry, my bad. I pronounced
All right. Well, that went okay. So let's hurry over to Antonia. Antonia, the Narcissa wants to talk to us.
All right. Wants to talk to us as opposed to you, who she's trying to bring into her guild. Us as a whole.
Seemed like it.
All right.
Are you scared of her? She has a fucking stick lodged up her ass. Honestly.
I'm not scared.
I'm not
but
talking about you. I'm talking about Sophia.
Of course
Oh.
I'm scared.
Why?
I think the level of cattiness that is involved and required here far exceeds my particular spoons for this evening. I'm thinking that this kind of cattiness is going to be required from Key. I think we need Key's brand of cattiness here.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I need all of you. I mean,
Why are you afraid? What's she gonna do? It's not
she
like she
could
can do anything.
ruin me. She could literally ruin me. Okay, I know.
Not
I
if
know.
I ruin her first.
Can she
Well, that's
physically kill
hopefully
you?
yes. I mean, probably. I don't really want to find out.
The last thing she tried to kill was a Monte Cristo sandwich, and she still failed. I don't think she can take you.
All right. Well, whoever wants to come.
I do. I
Right.
just like to have fun.
And I'll start making my way to the VVIP room.
But
I will
just,
follow Sophia.
just to be clear again, no one needs to die.
Who
Not
said anything
No,
about
I don't
dying?
think
I'm sorry.
so.
It's just your tones. It's weird.
I
It's-
didn't say anything about dying. I don't know this woman. If I was going to kill someone, you would have known already.
I know. I'm saying from my involvement here, like we don't.
As of
I-
right now, it's more of a social status issue.
The old man is like,
Say no more, fam.
that's great.
Yeah.
Like I'm backing off.
So,
Right.
who's headed upstairs?
I
Me?
thought I was already up there.
all right. Well, we're gonna go up to
Because
see
I was
Key
behind.
then.
Yeah, I was behind you guys when you were talking about the band.
Oh, I thought we
they-
decided they were going to be downstairs.
Yeah, that was
because-
downstairs.
Okay, cool. Then I'm
Yeah.
then
So I guess we're going upstairs, and Antonio will turn to Key and say, "This is going to be fun. I think you're going to enjoy this, and I give you full permission." And she says this softly enough so that Sophia doesn't hear her. I give you full permission. Not that you need my permission, but any types of insults you want to hurl at this one, Be my guess.
Insults, I never give insults. I only tell the truth.
Of course. And I love your brand of truth.
These signals are mixed, but okay. So I'm imagining that like Antonia has never said this to Key, and Key is just like, I have no idea what's happening right now.
Yeah, Antonia's just like, you know what? I can't do the social bullshit right now, so I'm just gonna leave it to Key to
Jesus Christ.
dig some nails in. All right. Heading upstairs.
Old man, are you going as well?
No.
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 No. The old man very much is like pulling focus on some other things to make sure that, like, I guess, like, for security purposes, like making sure that the club is like good and ready to go, that the coterie, at least for his part, is prepared for anything going as they say, tits up. So very much the socialite shit he wants so little to deal with, which is why he keeps asking, is this going to turn into a fight? Because if not, I'm just going to hang back. So yeah.
All right. So for everyone else, you make it up to the VVIP, and Narcissia has essentially not, I won't use the term necessarily laid claim to, but they've made themselves at home. They are sitting in one of the booths on the edge, and their ghoul is sitting on the other edge, and their ghoul looks like they don't quite fit in that particular area. Like their shoulders are a bit on the wide side, so they're kind of perched on the edge.
So, Narcissia, darling, welcome to the Black Star, and this is our coterie, Antonia and Violetta, who you've already met, and Key.
Key's gonna go walk up to shake their hand.
She does the pinky out hand thing so that Key can kiss the hand.
You said they're sitting in a booth?
Yeah.
Okay. Key probably actually, like, I mean, maybe Key has seen people kiss other people's hands, but that's like, at the same time, I would feel like he doesn't really clock that's even happening because it's just weird. Key's just gonna look at it and just tap it on the top, like tap her hand a couple times, and then turn and sit on the table in between the vision of the ghoul and Narcissia.
At the
Just has,
point
like,
that
their-
Key sits down, the ghoul stands up so that they can see Narcissia.
Key holds out their hand to them like this.
The
Thinking maybe it's a
ghoul
them
just
thing.
looks at you.
Back to Narcissia, swinging my legs underneath the booth.
So, I hear you're planning a party.
Yes, a ball.
I'm guessing you haven't made any decisions yet.
Well, no, I mean, that would ruin the surprise of the ball, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. But we're kindred. As they say in the Ventru halls of power, we're all friends here. Are we not?
Of course.
I won't even call you my associate because I don't know you, but okay.
Are you going to be bringing along your friends.
Well, they
I
are my
thought you
coterie.
you just said we're all friends here.
Yes, I did, didn't I?
So that means we're friends.
We all know. And she directs her attention back to Sophia. We all know that these decisions are all made well ahead of time. It's only the act of surprise at the end for us Toreador. So what can I do? Is Sophia standing up as a storyteller point?
Yes.
Okay. So Narcissia stands up. What can I do to entice, and she boops you on the nose, you to joining my guild?
Well, you must know that you're not the
Mm-hmm.
first of the Toreadors to come to me.
We are not, no.
A
And we
shame, isn't it?
likely won't be the last.
Yes, but you know in our clan how nice it is to be the first to get to someone. So it strikes me as rather odd that you would wait so long. I can only assume that you've been putting together an offer.
Yes, we have.
Then please do tell.
You, and she moves kind of around behind you. She taps you on the shoulder, will be my second in command, my protege, to eventually take over the guild when I move on.
Sorry, may I interrupt a moment?
Oh, and you
My
are?
manners. I'm the owner of this club.
Oh,
I was hoping that you wouldn't take it as too much of an insult that I haven't asked you whether you want anything to drink from our bar yet.
you know, that is kind of insulting. Yes, it is.
Well, we weren't expecting you, but of course, I can definitely have my staff bring up anything that you might want. Do you have any particular likes, dislikes, other allergies?
No. Um, let's see. It's 2023 now. Do you have anything in the 98?
I'm sure we can find something in the 98 for you. I mean, it's not exactly top shelf. And Antonia starts texting a message down to Suzette saying, "Can you send somebody up with a glass of 98? It will be done."
Suzette texts you back, having basically seen all the stuff that went down on the main floor. Crystal goblet.
Not the finest, is what Antonia texts back.
And the old man, you're sitting basically at the bar, kind of trying to tune out the music, probably listening to your own, and you
Yep.
see Suzette kind of text a little bit, text back, shrug her shoulders a little bit, and go. And you see her like literally take her thumb and like drag it across a bunch of the like goblet that she was kind of cleaning one, but then she got a text and she like moves her thumb outside of the like rag that she's kind of drying it off with and drag her thumb across like the lip of the goblet. And then she like pours some blood into
the
it.
the old man like takes like one of his like kind of like early 90s headphones off and says what vintage did they ask for?
25.
Uh-huh. Just gets back to his own stuff.
And then she sends someone up to bring it up.
And Antonia also asks, and I'm sorry, I didn't get the name of your companion here.
This is Yagoda, but it's not important.
Oh, of course it is. We must extend the same hospitality to our companions as we extend to the likes of us. After all, they are
No.
important to our well-being. Yagoda, would you like something to drink from the bar? We can provide any number of different non-kindred beverages that you would like.
Give me a wits and awareness for everybody who's upstairs.
Uh-oh, so I take off my glasses. I can't see anything. Oh, what's
Can I
awareness?
search?
Wits and awareness. I would suggest against surging because this is
Okay.
like literally inconsequential.
All right.
I mean, you can if you
Shoot.
want, go nuts. You can surge on every roll you make, but for wits and awareness, I wouldn't really waste the blood.
I got 4 successes, 2 of them crits.
4 successes, 4 successes, 4 successes, and Violetta comes in and breaks the streak with 3.
Oh.
Wait a second. Did you say 4 successes with 2 crits?
2 of those are crits.
That is 6 successes.
Okay.
Oh,
Is one of the
Nice.
crits on the hunger dice?
No.
Okay. So with 6 successes, Key is the first one to notice this, even if you have your attention on Narcissia. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice Yugota is taken aback, like for a split second. She's not used to having people offering her things like common courtesy. And then she goes back to being like kind of like stone faced.
I would say Key's off because if they had walked forward, Key's like kind of off the periphery for Yagoda, especially if they were just talking to Antonia. So I feel like Key would look over and look between Antonia and Yagoda and be like, wink over at Antonia, keep doing what you're doing.
perhaps some of our finer top shelf vodka?
And she's like almost nervously looking over to Narcissia. Narcissia is just like waving her hand like, fine, do whatever. And Yagoda is like, sure, I guess so.
Yagoda, I mean, Narcissia said that we are all friends here, so
Oh, I
you
didn't
get our
mean
top.
ghouls.
Oh, so you lied?
No, I mean us. We're all friends. The vampires, the kindred.
But you didn't say that. You know this. So, are you always this misleading?
Yes.
Oh, you're
It's a
gonna
bit of
make
an art
Vi-
form.
You're not
Maybe
very
you
good
should
at
choose
it
better
either.
words.
So, Sophia.
So, you want me to be
We do.
your protege?
Yes.
So, what do you get out of this?
I get one of the most prevalent artists in Vancouver.
And
Well, that's it. You join our guild.
right.
This sounds terrible.
Can I wits insight this? Because I want to look into this and then
Oh, yeah.
say something snappy. One, one, can I surge? Two, can I use my spec motivations?
Yeah, you can use both. You can surge if you really want to. If you want to talk to Dad again.
Listen, I succeeded on my roll. You're not going to bully me tonight. The dice said no.
For now, until you surge
now.
something else.
I have 5 successes.
What are you trying to determine?
Is that it? Like, she's like, oh, I just want a good artist. I'll have a good artist. Like, is there anything else? Like, am I clocking it?
This is like surface level Toreador bullshit, really. Like, this is. She seems sincere. She seems to believe she's sincere, but you definitely pick out that there is. It's almost like she's trying to just stick the screws to somebody else.
Can I speak? Can I speak? Can
I don't know. Can you?
May I speak?
Please do, Violetta.
How wonderfully plain of you.
Oh?
Yeah, typically when someone of some sort of intellect comes here outside of their natural domain and territory, typically they want something. And typically they don't try and lie to themselves into trying to convince us that what they want is really what they want. So I'm just going to put it like this. I don't know which acting school you went to, but I almost sincerely believe that you are that basic and boring. I almost believe it.
Give me 1 sec. I'm going to make a roll.
Because
This
you
is why I
come in
wanted
here,
Violetta.
because you come in here with your little mutt, and then you come and talk to us, and then you come and talk to us with your ugly outfit that you think looks nice. Instead, it looks very gaudy on you, to be quite frank. And you say, I just want her to be my successor. Also, I want to be honest with you with that outfit. I wouldn't let you bust strip club tables with that.
So the rest of you notice that there is a flash in Narcissia's eyes, but it's only there for a split second. That was really close to a frenzy.
Oh no. Wait, can I tell
It's-
that? Can I tell that she looks mad?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure it's not a fight? Are we?
I'm not trying to
Hear it. You'll hear it.
I'm just trying to put social dominance. Oh no, Narcissia, you look upset.
Well, I can see not much is going to get accomplished here.
No, not
Sophia?
accomplished. I just want you to be more forthcoming.
We really do just want more honesty. Antonia?
Antonia.
Storyteller. I did
Yep.
send a message,
Yep,
a
I saw
text
it.
message. It's on its way.
It is on its way, yes. For everybody playing the
Perfect.
home game, Antonia texted Suzette to send up some rather expensive vodka in a rather expensive glass.
Sparklers.
You're not gonna put sparklers in vodka.
No, like they'll have someone bring the sparklers like they do in the VIP lounges.
Oh.
Bottle service.
No, we're classier than that.
But we want to piss people off too.
That's true.
Listen, Narcissia, dear.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest for a second and ask why you think I would be a good protege and eventual replacement for you.
Unconventional art is starting to get a little boring.
You don't say.
I myself am into interpretive dance.
Go on.
We have someone else who shovels sand from one portion of the room to another. There's people who make things out of old televisions. It's becoming a little stale. Hell, Yagoda is a wrestler. We need someone fresh. A new perspective.
I don't know that I want that kind of target on my back.
You always have a target on your back. You're a vampire. We all do. You might have less of one being with your friends.
Sophia. He's like right next to you. Not even
She's
trying to
like,
be
"What?
inconspicuous. Just like leans
Jesus
over.
Christ.
Sophia,
What?
you should ask what number you were on their list. Like, are you the first person they're going to, or like the 12th? You know?
Mm. And you're sure you don't want anybody else as your protege?
You are one of the only that are currently available outside of poaching from other guilds,
Yes.
which is frowned upon.
A very
So
nasty
you're desperate?
business.
This sounds desperate. It's not a good look on you, just like those shoes, like Violetta was
I
saying.
mean, Key has a point. They've made a very good point here. What do you have to offer as a? I mean, Sophia has so much to offer as a protege, but what do you have to offer as a mentor, as I'm wondering what your credentials are in this particular case.
We have the status.
But a protege, you would be teaching a protege. You would be giving them wisdom. What kind of
Yes.
wisdom are you going to give to Sophia that
How to
you
get
can't
more
get from somebody
status.
else? Okay.
No,
Sophia is perfectly capable.
there are other guilds with, I dare say, even more status. Why would I pick yours?
Will you be of prevalence in those other guilds? Or will you just be another cog in their badly designed machine?
Do you have like a career plan laminated for Sophia or something? It's a lot of this. It's like Violetta does when she talks to politicians. Blah 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 blah. You just say, I need the bullet points. You know.
We don't have a plan.
Again, how wonderfully plain of you. You came here with an offer that
Mhm.
you didn't think out, that
it's
you
thought out.
decided to thrust. No, 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 I'm speaking.
I
That
don't
you
care.
decided to, yeah, and I do. And you give it to one of my coterie mates and say, oh, you're all we have. It almost seems a little too convenient and just a little bit dim-witted for you. Almost. Like, if I saw you out on the street, I would say, are you okay? Do you need help getting from your one corner to the next corner? I really do worry about you.
And I feel like he's just gonna go. You go to how's your top shelf vodka?
At
Just
this
awkwardly
point,
turning away.
the vodka and the blood would have come upstairs.
No sparklers.
No. Sparklers in like a room with all of you would probably set you off as well.
Yeah.
You go to basically just took the shot and then put it down.
I'm here to be the problem, everyone. Hi.
And we love it. We love it on you.
Hey.
Sophia,
Well, I do appreciate your visit. But I'm not yet ready to make any final decisions. I will consider.
No. Okay.
But my final decision will be made at the ball.
I see. Then we will see you at the ball.
Make sure you wear your finest.
Oh, it'll be something new.
I look forward to seeing it.
You should wear a ponytail, you know? You should really wear a ponytail because a man's going to want to grab onto something because looking like that, he's going to think you're a hooker because you're wearing that during the night.
Yeah, he could grab onto her eyebrows.
She takes a drink of blood, sets the rest of the glass down.
Yeah.
And starts making her way
out. Sophia turns to their ghoul and nods and says, I hope you enjoyed the vodka.
There's a nod back. Oh, and one more thing.
Still
And
talking.
she turns around before going back down the stairs. You would have the services of Yagoda. And then she turns around and finishes leaving, and Yagoda follows.
Before Yagoda walks away, Antonia just turns to her and says, please, if you're ever in need of a drink, please feel free to come and join us here at the club. You will be safe here. You will not be bothered if you need a place to quietly have a drink.
Yagoda looks at you, and it's one of those looks like, kind of like, it looks like she's not supposed to generally be talking to other kindred, but she looks at you like there's an acknowledgement. But then her eyes kind of go back down and she proceeds after Narcissia.
Well, that was the thing.
Oh, it's exhausting, isn't it?
I thought that she was pleasant. It was a really pleasant time.
Hmm.
They're a little stupid, but it was a nice time.
Yeah, I
Does she
think one of the
that she
better
scares
offers. No, she tries, but the outfits just always give her away.
She's not that bright, is she?
A 98.
I know.
Was she
Again,
trying to impress me or something?
no. They just
What?
like to be ironic for irony's sake.
That was a very bad joke.
Old
No
man.
accounting for taste.
The old man is still at the bar. Does he talk anything as they depart at all?
Nope. They seem to end of the stairs right at the door.
No weird vibe checks or anything?
She seems a bit on edge.
Yay. Mission
The-
accomplished.
Yeah, the ghoul kind of is trailing a bit further behind than she was when they were going up the stairs, but other than that, seems like a regular kindred dealing with Violetta, really just going away angry.
Okay.
Don't
Great.
give me that look. You know it's true.
I'm just a nice person. I'm a saint.
That was the most nat one of a statement I've ever seen.
the old
Spiritual.
man heads upstairs to the VVIP, and he says, "I take it that went well, but
Well, for me.
It went.
right, and they're not gonna burn the place down and call it
Oh, no, God, no.
an art piece or some shit."
I mean, not entirely sure yet about that. It's always a possibility, but usually they don't like playing with fire.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go get some work done then. And I exchange a look with Sophia and then head out.
Phew. Well,
Not
so
threatening at
one
all.
guild has asked me not to, has kind of asked me not to join them. Another guild is offering me quite a high status, which I don't even know that I want. And the others have yet to make themselves known.
Well, there's time, and honestly, can she really offer you status? It just feels like she's just not there. I mean, I'm not usually like as stuck up, but when it comes to what's real and what isn't, it feels like she's just pulling stuff out of her undead ass, so to speak.
She is rather full of it,
Told you.
yes.
I told you she wasn't that bright. She was really fun to talk to, though. I would love to talk to her again.
Yes, it's a good
More
spar.
so, not spar, that would imply that, she could hurt me in the way that I could apparently hurt her. For me, I just like the company. It's really funny.
No one can hold a candle to your charm, dear.
Such a nice way to put it. Such a nice way to put it.
Right. Well, do have a lot to think about.
I think Antonia's just gonna sit down at the booth and take the glass of 98 that was left there by Narcissia and actually like take a sip, swish it around in her mouth, spit it out into the
Okay.
glass and go, oh my goodness, what is this? All right. You will hold me to this. We are getting some better stuff in the low, even in the lower. Oh my god, this is
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, you'll probably just want to wash that out with something better. I'm telling you, they just like being obtuse for the most part. Sophia is going to take out her phone and write a quick message to Brayden and just say, oh my god, you'll never believe what Narcissa just offered me. You should have seen it. I had Violetta shred her.
Well, that's someone else that probably hates me.
There's no response right away.
I will text Stanislava if I can. I'll just be like, but very vague because the government tracks my phone.
Okay.
Sorry, the Inquisition tracks my phone. I'll say I have a report for you. No updates on the case, but I saw your guest from the other night and I saw a rose. And like that's it.
All right. Is Key doing anything specific?
I feel like as people would have been slowly leaving, Key would just take one last look at the band that might still be sucking. I don't know if they got any better after they're re-rolling for it.
That's a good question.
Please roll, please. I want to see how bad they
Mildly
are.
better.
Mildly.
Like
Oh.
I'm rolling like 6 dice here, and I'm getting nothing but
Dang.
garbage.
Oh my god, they are now Nickelback. Thank God.
Oh.
All right.
There's some
In that
Nickelback
Kingpin.
was
case,
never
Look at this
that bad.
photograph.
in that case, Antonia will look at Key and say, still bad? You still think that they're bad? I
I
agree.
think Key like doesn't even notice it, but they just have like the scrunched up, disgusted
Yeah.
face, like
Yeah.
Key,
we
this
can
is how you
call
remind
them
me.
98.
All right. Antonia quickly kind of runs downstairs, goes backstage, takes a upright grand piano that she has stored backstage, pushes it out towards the band and say, thank you all. This was wonderful. They were wonderful. Let's give it up for our wonderful friends here, Blood and Honey.
There's some clapping, but it seems half-hearted at best.
You just pushed a piano out onto the.
Just a couple of golf
She
claps.
pushes the piano, but the thing is, though, Antonia then sits down at the piano, waits until the band is left, and then just starts playing some classical.
Can I
much better.
roll to end my scene walking over to join Antonia and duet it by ear?
Yes.
Can I
yes,
roll
you
for
can.
this?
Do you have any performance?
Um.
Oh, what a shame
Well,
Narcissa left so quickly. She could have used her interpretive dance skills.
Yes.
that seems very pretentious.
We had
It
decided
almost
later in the
seems
game that I knew how to play the piano, so I only have one success.
Okay. Good thing Antonia is there to help out.
Antonia looks at Key and she's like, gives her the thumbs up with one hand while like going and playing, and just says, very good, and keeps playing.
And to draw kind of a close to that particular portion of the scene, someone walks up to the microphone and they're like, "Hey, I'm Jay," and then that will fade to black on that one.
What?
Jay isn't bright. Jay is basically a golden retriever.
Oh,
Aw.
he thinks it's open mic
Aw.
night.
Oh no.
Violetta,
Uh-oh.
upon
Hi.
returning to your haven,
Mm-mm.
you walk in. In the main area, a lot of the stuff is where you left it. But there are 2 extra jackets. And as you walk in, once you get past that first little area where, jackets and shoes would be kept, you see your ghoul, the new one, with their head is down and they're kind of, they see you and they kind of turn their head a little bit and they seem afraid. And you hear, Violetta Tremblay. Good to meet you. I hear from my former ghoul here that you and I have to have a nice little conversation. And that is where we're going to call an end to this particular season and episode. So,
You! No!
if you want to find out what happens, come back to our next season.
Wait, who'd you steal that ghoul from?
That's
Remember,
the,
it was the Giovanni. It was
yeah.
the
Yup. Yup.
Oh,
Dun dun dun.
No, got it. Yeah,
So,
Good
thanks for
luck.
watching,
Now
everyone.
you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you...
It is a good thing I put a lot of dots into Brawl.
Oh my
So
god.
thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching across the entire season. It's been awesome. So thank you for any bits or subscriptions that you felt free to send to us, or any memberships on YouTube or anything like that. Any money like that will go to the folks on screen. So we'll do some quick outros, and everybody will let you know where they're going to be next, what they're doing. And let's start over here with Alan.
Hey, my name is Alan, and I was the Nosferatu known as the Old Man. I am a tabletop gaming streamer and writer and comedian here in there you go, Vancouver. You can find stuff a lot like this at Quest Keep on Twitch and YouTube, as well as some fun sketch stuff at Second Besties, also on YouTube. I think there's going to be a few more appearances and things around all over the place. None of them are coming to mind right now, but stay tuned to those, and I'll probably tell you about other ones.
And Chris.
Hello, I am Chris, aka D&D Imposter on all social medias. You can find me playing Thera on the Heroes of Bastion Masks TTRPG on Alec the Bird's YouTube, or by this time it would have been officially announced, a new group I'm a founding member of, Tabletop Tempest, which is an all POC founded and either immigrant or children of immigrant group of amazing tabletop performers. So be on the lookout for that on YouTube and social media.
And right up above me, Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna, also known as Hyro Gardner on all the socials. You will find me playing vampire, apparently maybe some werewolf at some point, every Saturday. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching us this season, and thank you to everybody who is on this screen for being amazing table mates.
No,
And
you.
Monica.
Hi, I'm Monica, Monica M_art across all social media. You can find me doing art everywhere, always, every day, sketching and drawing. Commissions are open. If you find me on there, I'm here playing vampire, possibly some werewolf soon, and possibly some other shows soon. But you can also find my newest graphic novel out wherever books are sold, Doña Quixote Rise of the Night, that I illustrated, and the sequel coming out next year.
And last but certainly not least, Michaela.
Hello, I am Kyla, otherwise known as Cosmic_Dazai on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, because I'm sad. I have had so much fun playing as Violetta. I will also be playing as different stuff on Werewolf, I believe, in the future, who is definitely not like this. But if you want to see a color swapped version of this character, please look at Total Party Crit because I will be playing in the Life and Blood Atlanta Anarch game where I will be a bitch.
Mm,
What?
yeah.
That's so out of character for everything that
Thank
we've seen so far.
Very opposite
I
color.
know.
I can't even imagine it. I can't even.
Who would have thought?
Let's not go against type, okay?
Yeah. And this guy is Storyteller Steve. So, if you are on Twitch, you can give us some of Jeff Bezos' money by using your Amazon Prime account to link it up to your Twitch, and it takes money directly out of Jeff Bezos' pocket, gives it to us, so you can give us a subscription. That way, there you go. The word eventually came out of my head. So, if you're watching it on YouTube, you can become a member for $3, which gives us a bit more cash, which is shared amongst the people on the screen. And you can also go to our Patreon, which for $1 you can get the all of our session zeros, all of our beginning stuff. But for $5, if you send us $5 every month, you can get early access to all of the stuff that we are recording at least a week ahead of time. So you can check all that out when we record it. And you can keep up to date on all of our stuff. So also, you can go to our merch shop and buy stuff like this. And I'm not wearing the Meat C stuff. Yeah, I know. Michaela's disappointed in me. I'm just going to have to live with that. But if you do buy some of our The Meat C stuff, buy a shower curtain, send a picture of it to Michaela. It's the last episode of the season. I have to. Send the pictures to Michaela. We're going to have Michaela judge a contest of you and your Meat C regalia. If you buy a hat, if you buy a t-shirt, if you buy like a coaster, whatever you buy that happens to have the Meat C on it, take a picture of it, send it to Michaela. We'll have a contest judged on that. Who knows what we'll give away? We'll probably send you more of the Meat C stuff. I don't know. So yeah. Thank you all once again for watching, and we will see you soon in the new year, probably, for some more Vampire the Masquerade. And thank you all for watching. Have a good night.